just his own life, right? He's just able to do so much for the team in Search and Destroy, and I fully expect to see those skills translate from Black Ops 3 over to Infinite Warfare. John, a huge, huge factor for this team and their strengths in that game mode. So as we get into our rig draft here, we're seeing a lot of standard stuff on both sides. Overdrive, reactive armor, rewind, active camo. Again, the more effective and more frequently obtained payloads in Infinite Warfare. You should expect to see them on both sides.
Indeed you should, of course. Like I said, Retaliation, game number 2, Gosu. In some ways, obviously your backs are against the wall because it only is 1-0, but you've definitely got to have a dominant performance in the Search and Destroy. Really just a win in general after that dominant performance that Envy was able to put forward. So, different type of class there, the R3K. Different classes. Of course, you got 10 of them, but potentially we'll see some interesting strategies come out for the side of Gosu crew. As it seems that it will be, I believe, Gosu on the offensive side. To start things off, Fox, who we're going to be on board with first?
So it seems RC's actually put the R3K away. Let's go on board with the winning team right now. You know, I think John, I talked him up quite a bit. Envious has a hot hand with winning that first map and really just being the best team in the world. So I'm looking forward to see what he can do in the opening break of this map.
Yeah, it seems like we're making a push here over toward that A site. Sniper actually running out there from John. Spawning in toward Bar. Not going to spot anyone here off the break, but gunfight's going down off the start. Nothing happening as far as kills are concerned here, but that mid-street push coming from Gosu crew seeming to be halted for the time being as John goes on the wall run. Can he find the kill? Nearly able to find that one for that first blood. While shots are coming in, no kills happening. Just as I say that, 2 go down. Arshni's and Pristini's, the brothers, drop for those first 2 kills.
The sniper rifle in the hands of John is stacked with attachments at the moment. 3 different ones. We're going to see him pull out the pistol, get some mid-range shots down on Gunless. He's able to shut him down. Now, 3 versus 1 situation. John is waiting for the trade, expected Drama to be there. However, he comes at him from a different angle coming into the lobby. Running out of ammo here. He's going to have to reload and get out of there ASAP. He's tagged up. They know where he's at. A little bit of ammo, but they're not going to push him. They know he has the advantage in those close choke points, so they don't even want to bother challenging that.
Looks like John coming from the side. He's going to spot him. JK ends up dropping from behind, and John needs to win this gunfight. Thankfully, he has a K-bar in hand. Of course, 25 seconds left. Of course, John spotting the bomb, trying to play the angles correctly. It seems that Drama not going to be anywhere near that bomb, so it looks like he's going to be trying to go for the kill, it seems. He is in market. He's not going to have time to actually plant the bomb down, but he spots John from behind. If he can get this 1 versus 3, it's going to be absolutely big, and Drama's able to win it. The 1 versus 3 for round number 1. Gosu get exactly what they needed. The mid-street push looked a little bit awkward at times, but Drama's able to clutch it up in the end.
Drama catching players from behind on multiple different occasions in that last 30 seconds of the round. He's able to end it with a clutch round for his team as they go up 1-0 versus Team Envious. And we didn't really see too much of an impact from that sniper rifle of John. He whiffed his first shot and was pretty quickly overwhelmed with mid-range and close-range engagements after that.
As we happen to round number 2, curious to see what Envious does provide. Of course, Apathy could be bomb carrier off the start. Drama bedroom obviously going to spot a bit of a push here coming over to that site. Like I said, Apathy with a bomb in hand. There's 2 going to be inside of Bike Shop. Looks like 1 going to be jumping for that first blood. Arcees actually rocks the R3K in the first blood. Able to make it happen, so Envious kind of put at a stoodstill here over in Cat Slasher, able to respond with that one over on Gunless. And the shots are continuing to go down. Slasher finds 2 so far. Drama going toward this plat. It's going to actually be behind the entire team, so it's going to be a huge flood that Drama is in, but he drops from the side. Pristini, can you potentially make it happen? 1 versus 3 now in Pristini's hands. Your teammate did it before. Can you make it happen in this round number 2?
Pristini has access to a secondary weapon alongside that NV4. Should see him viable at all ranges. However, in this 1 versus 3 situation, it's going to be pretty difficult, especially with Apathy already setting up and posturing for this bomb plant. There it is, 3 versus 1. He gets shut down, and Envious is able to tie it 1-1. Not throwing their lead this round, Landon.
Not this time, but you know, potentially see it happen. But just good overall control from JCap. They kind of realize, you know, when it comes down to planning over on this A site, it's a lot easier to kind of control a lot of different angles whenever there's only 1 player alive. So good overall communication for the side of Team Envious. The rotation comes in, and obviously the round is 1. No 1 versus 3s this time. But you're going to see what Gosu crew can potentially respond with here. Drama, there you go, able to grab the bomb. It seems they are going to be making a typical B hit, but it seems the Envious squad might actually be thinking an A hit is underway. So that mid-lobby control is going to be very, very important when it comes down to seeing which side Gosu crew is going.
All right, no opening nades coming out from anyone on the side of Gosu crew, unless we just saw the flash shot grenade come out there. But John is able to find a kill on the Drama. Let's see if he gets traded. Slash is going to be the one that actually falls after that. So now we're back to a 3v3. It looks like there's a flank coming in. If you look at the top left corner of your screen, Apathy, though, sniffs it right out and shuts him down. But there it is, the second engagement coming in. Can he win it? No, he gets shut down. Gunless finds the headshot from the height advantage. And now he's just going to try and get away. However, the bomb is
behind both
going down. That's Arcides. Stops mid-plant, gets shut down by JCap. And now it's a 1 versus 2. JCap has to find it, but he can't. Gosu Crew outnumbers him. And efficient trading wins them the round.
That was kind of an interesting round to see, because obviously they hit that B site. John finds the first blood. It seems like Gosu Crew was kind of put a little bit of a standstill, but it ended up being actually really good placements from Gunless there. Obviously sees his teammate trying to go for the bomb plant, happens to be in a dominant position over on that plat side, and is able to win the 1v1 engagement. So Gosu Crew continuing to win these rounds, but in clutch situations. We'll see how that obviously does affect in the later parts of the game. I'm curious to see if we can switch over to Arcides. Does he have the R3K in hand? It seems like he does not. So the K bar going to be brought out here. It seems that Envious going to be on the offensive round here for round number 4.
All right, looks like some engagements might be going down soon. Oh no, he backs up. Player 3 there. That is Pristini. Was close to that B bomb side engagement. There it is. He finds another one though. He peeking back in. He's able to take down John. And now he's going to try and get out of the action here for a moment. Looks like Gunless trying to work on this flank towards Cave. Slash is the one that finds the initial gunfight against Arcides there. And now Gunless has to be the one to look for the trade, but no, he gets shut down. The teamwork and coordination from Envious to sniff out that flank. They're able to shut that down right away. 3 versus 1, bomb in hand. Pristini has the world against him at the moment.
Yeah, one of the top players for Gosu Crew as far as slang is considered. Of course, multiple 1v3 situations. Currently 1-1 is Gosu Crew in those engagements, but we'll see if Pristini can make something happen on that bomb head glitch. It's not going to be an easy gunfight in the slightest for Pristini. Firing through Graves. Looks like Pristini actually going to find a headshot, or almost a headshot there over on JCap. Spots him from that chest-high cover. MV4 in hand, and honestly, MV would be really smart just to say that there's no reason to challenge this right now. There's no reason for you to try to challenge this. It seems that in the end, Envious is able to win the gunfight, but still, there's no reason to challenge that, right? I mean, I think you should really back up.
I think the idea was to bait him out because of the fact that he had right here Slasher overlooking him. So, you know, any way that he's going to challenge, the Slasher can see the same thing. And then even if that player dies, Slasher's still in a powerful position to trade. So I think it was just them trying to end the round immediately instead of like allowing him to maybe flank or something or pull something crazy off. Just try and always keep a line of sight on him. I think that was the idea with that play there.
Potentially, yeah. And I think what was interesting that last round as well is that we saw a 2-man flank come in for Gosu Crew, and it was immediately shut down on 2 players on head glitches. So Gosu Crew, we talked about how aggressive they can be. Aggressiveness not really working out in that one, but Drama being aggressive here in Bike Shop. Can he win the gunfight? No, Slasher's able to win that one with the K-bar in hand. Gunless quick to trade as it seems that John shuts down Arcides as well. Proceeding with it still with the bomb in hand as John able to find 2. It seems that he will be shut down, so a good round, I guess you could say, for Gosu Crew, trying to be a little bit of aggressive, but Envy snips that one out. They're able to obviously lock down major power positions over in Plat for this ending round kill, as well over in Bedroom. So nice round there from Envious. Pretty standard round on defense, but that big kill from Slasher over Bike Shop, I think, is what really set the tone for that one.
Yeah, a big series of kills from John following that up was great as a response when he got traded. So Envious, of course, taking advantage of that lead that they got, biting down onto it. JCap, though, looks like he's about to pop this overdrive. 3 enemy players pushing up towards the B side. Expect to see some combat here soon, just around the corner. But it looks like Apathy's the one closest to the action. First gunfight going down. Just 12 bullets left in his mag, though. Tags him up. John's still able to find the first blood. He's still around the corner for more action here at Landon.
John's doing kills as he's able to help with help there from Slasher. Able to make that one happen. So nice sequence of kills coming in. Arcides 1 versus 4 gets spot up in top Bedroom. Not just overall dominance from Team Envious. I mean, they completely lock it down. The help from Plat and obviously locking down that player inside of Bedroom. I mean, Envious completely playing that round, I think, perfectly. I mean, honestly, Apathy obviously challenges that one in Bike Shop, decides to back up a little bit. I mean, I think Envious is playing perfect S&D for that round. That to me was a perfect round of S&D that they saw.
I think it's just Envious. They're just so great at responding to these opening pushes coming from Gosu. As you see, every time Gosu executes their play, and then once they get to the point where it's like do or die, here's the gunfights, they turtle up. So many people are just hugging corners, you know, waiting for their health to regen, not challenging, not trading, and Envious just stomps right over that weakness.
And you can also see as well, as far as the rigs are considered, Envious is going to have 3, nearly 4. John very close to his rig as well, so a lot of abilities still to use with only 2 rounds left as they find 2 off the start.
When you spend most of the match dead, it's really hard to charge up that rig trait there, or rig payload there. Here it is, JCap on a flank towards...
Oh! Spot Pristini!
Is he going to finish this gunfight? JCap's tagged up, pops the overdrive. Oh, that was a great play. He knew he was in trouble there. He had to pop the overdrive to confirm that kill. Otherwise, Pristini was going to build a highlight reel moment for himself.
I love that round because that to me is a perfect example of old school Call of Duty to new school Call of Duty. I mean, like I said, we talked about, you know, previous titles, you kind of back up, wait for engagements to happen. like I said, when it comes down to Gosu, man, they don't care if they're a one-shot, they have 3 players in front of them, they're going to challenge absolutely everything. Unfortunately for them, that round not able to make it happen. MVS only 1 round away from making this a 2-0 lead. Gosu, you got to find the magic. MVS going to be on the offensive side, so they do have a little bit of advantage here coming in this round. But John, yet again, finds the first blood. Yeah,
first blood's all game from John. I mentioned just how strong of an asset he is to this team, and he's proven just that. 3 versus 2, though. Gunfight's going down in hallway. Apathy comes out on top against Gunless here, and he knows there's one just around the corner, waiting for his health to come up, though, before he challenges. He's going to pop the rewind. And this is just what happens when you're ahead by so much. Just that snowball lead that you get with those payloads can really pay off in a big way. We saw J-Cat was able to end the last round. Apathy was able to extend this one just a little bit longer by avoiding that unfortunate situation.
Arcity's got to try and make this clutch happen, especially with how dominant that Game 1 victory was. I mean, it's only typical if MVS can close out this round that it would potentially be a 3-0, and he's not able to make it happen. MVS completely steamrolling through these first 2 games as they're going to win Retaliation, Search and Destroy 6-2. And those 2 rounds that Gosu Crew won were only on clutches. I mean, that was a 1v3 that we saw, and then a 1v1 engagement near Bike Shop. I mean, the only rounds that they won were very, very close situations that they maybe shouldn't have won. So essentially, if gunfights go, there's a 50% chance that 1v1, there's a very low chance of winning that 1 versus 3. This easily could have been a 6-1, 6-0.
Yeah, I mean, Envious, you can't, if that's what your win factor is going to be, is winning those clutch moments, you're not going to do that against a team that won't let you consistently clutch against them. Envious can keep their composure. Envious can respond to pressure, can respond to disadvantages, and it's showing right here as they end the game at 6-2. Team Envious coming out on top in the 2-0 in this best-of-5 series.
Yeah, this is not at all good news if you're a Gosu Crew fan. If you're a TGC fan, this is just not at all good news for you.
And if you're an Envious fan, this is just par for the course. Of course they should be up 2-0 in this series.
I mean, it's expected, but like I said, there was an interview that obviously happened, I believe from Deserto, talking with Gosu Crew. And I believe it was actually a meeting with Pristini, and he was saying, you know, do you guys consider yourself an online team? Because, of course, you've done very well online. You've made a lot of things happen.
I don't think anybody wants to consider themselves
but he said, yes, we're actually an online team. He says, until we prove ourselves on LAN, we're considered an online team. I thought that was a really good response. I mean, a lot of times you're going to see players who are technically online players by definition are saying, you know, no, we're going to play